A girl was encircled by 14 German shepherds. They performed an incredible deed when she raised her hand. One of the highlights of the day might be seeing your dog when you get home. Some individuals love their dogs more than people, or just pups in general. This is due to the fact that people want for unconditional affection, which dogs often only offer. Although not everyone views German shepherds as their greatest friends, watch what happens when 14 of these dogs encircle a little child. They performed an incredible deed when she raised her hand. Welcome to USA Stories channel. Do not forget to subscribe and activate the bell button to receive all new updates. Now let's go to the story. Penally, a 5-year-old Norwegian girl, was living in the country with her parents. She was walking through the dense grass when she was suddenly encircled by 14 German shepherds. Typically, when they see so many dogs running about their daughter, parents are concerned. Most parents would assume the worst and think their daughter was in danger right away. Penaly's parents were quite laid back, but when she was around these dogs, they exuded confidence in every circumstance. The girl began tossing grass into the air while the dogs rushed about her. They were unable to believe what had transpired. Penally threw some grass, and the dogs sprang, attempting to grab it. Even more dogs jumped to catch the grass she was tossing. The dogs were never rough with her or less cautious while she was around. Every dog was really calm and nice. Despite their intimidating and rough appearance, they were anything but. These magnificent German shepherds have the softness and gentleness of marshmallows. It was a beautiful spectacle. They appeared to give her the room she needed in order for her to follow them. Given their size, it becomes sense to first keep a watch on them. The girl's parents didn't need to worry about anything in that scenario. The dogs turned out to be from the kennel of another family member. Penally has known the dogs for a very long time, and they are her pals. They enjoy playing with her, and she enjoys playing with them in the field. The dogs were extremely at ease with Penally since they knew her well. She felt so at ease with them because of this. They were quite close to one another and enjoyed socializing. Relationships between dogs and kids are sometimes a source of concern, but in this instance, there was absolutely nothing to be concerned about. Penally was secure in their care. She was now surrounded by a gang of pals who also served as her protectors. Most people agree that dogs are people's best pals. Conversely, German shepherds are not given any different labels. They appear to be viewed as hostile and intimidating. This is due to the fact that when a German shepherd poses as a police dog, people frequently connect them with the violence they witness. However, it may also imply that these canines are excellent guardians, which would increase their safety level. You could rely on them. Some canines have also been raised for dogfights by unscrupulous individuals. Such things damage the German shepherd's reputation. When German shepherds are around youngsters, parents are frequently afraid of them for fear that the dogs would harm the kids. But this is merely a huge misunderstanding. Having a German shepherd around your kids is a terrific decision. When trained appropriately, German shepherds really get along well with kids. They always show great loyalty and protection, and they get along well with kids. Although they seem menacing, if taught properly, they won't actually harm a child. Overprotectiveness can arise from improperly taught shepherds, which can lead to issues. It's crucial that you raise kids appropriately as a result. Numerous anecdotes support the notion that German shepherds get along well with kids. Penally holds a particular place in her heart for these shepherds from Germany. Her parents are also really appreciative of them. Numerous venues featured the tale, and it garnered a lot of favorable feedback. Penally and her family felt it was vital to share this touching tale in order to raise awareness of German shepherds and other compassionate canines. Numerous online users concurred with the German shepherd's generosity. Similar tales about German shepherds who were excellent with their offspring were also shared by others. There are no terrible dogs, only bad owners, according to some. The upbringing of your dog determines its behavior. The majority of folks said how lovely they thought the narrative was, and it genuinely touched their hearts. Tula and Loki, this is Tula's and Loki's tale. According to Tula's father, the two hit it up right away and were great friends. First to come in the family was Loki. 12 months later, Tula was born. The family was initially a little concerned about Loki's reaction to Tula because prior to her arrival, he was the focus of attention. Loki would no longer be the focus of attention when Tula was born. The parents feared that Loki might behave badly and become combative with Tallulah. Thankfully, the dog was ecstatic to have the infant around from the beginning. It would be easy for Tallulah to say that Loki loved her and she would naturally adore him back. The newborn infant was pleased by Loki and never flinched from him. Tallulah was crucial to Loki's development. Loki would occasionally misbehave and go places he shouldn't or wasn't permitted to go before Tallulah was born. When his owner would tell him to get up from the dining table, he would not listen. The family was initially worried for this reason as well. What would happen if Tallulah was in danger and Loki chose not to listen? Thankfully, their concerns disappeared when the baby was delivered. Loki's maternal instincts took over when Tallulah was born. The dog appeared to be looking after his own daughter. Loki began to behave and pay attention to his people because he realized he had to set an example for Tallulah. The dog treated the infant as though she were his own. It seems that Loki had come to the realization that Tallulah needed to learn how to be a nice and respectable youngster. Rather of the dog being a family pet, they now lived together as though it were one of their own children. Ruby with her closest pals. This little girl's dearest buddies are these Bernese mountain dogs from the next chapter. Her parents said that their dogs, Big and Lucy, welcomed their newborn daughter home from the hospital right away, treating her like a sister. They had clicked with her right away. Her parents have referred to their relationship as a loving relationship ever since. Giant is a giant dog who doesn't seem to understand the concept of personal space. Of the two, he is the brother and Lucy the sister. Lucy assumes the weight of the world and behaves more like a lady. Ruby's parents tease her about her constant worry. Ruby and Lucy are more like mother and daughter. Ruby receives maternal affection from Lucy. She slept with Ruby's mother throughout her pregnancy, sensing when she was expecting Ruby and acting as though she already knew that Ruby would be cared for like her own daughter. Sometimes, after Ruby was born, Ruby's parents would discover Lucy dozing off in the young child's bed. The two appear to share a unique relationship. The couple's son, Sunny, then arrived. He was quickly adored by the dogs and, as his parents would say, integrated into the pack. He throws his food around as he eats, which makes the dogs only adore him in part. However, Sunny can be erratic, so they watch him and the dogs just in case. As much as possible, the family spends all of its time with the pups together. He takes them camping, and thereafter Ruby walks the dogs. It's amazing to watch how well Ruby takes care of the dogs considering how young she is. Her parents refer to her as a dietitian, since she ensures that the dogs eat enough food and keep hydrated. Ruby's lack of a favorite dog is nice to witness. She likes Big and Lucy equally. Treats should be given to both dogs if one receives them. Ruby enjoys walking the dogs, much. Ruby took a while to learn how to put on collars, according to her parents. When the dogs were ready for a stroll one day, they let her attempt to hang on to the leashes. It was fantastic. None of the dogs pulled her along the street or anything. She experienced empowerment. Big and Ruby take the lead when they trek together. To make sure Ruby understands where to go behind him, Big walks ahead of her. When the family goes on walks, Lucy is the one who makes sure everyone stays together. She either follows her family or walks with the last person in line. The dogs are a part of everything for the kids. Every member of the family sets up a large tent and goes to sleep inside of it. They also wake up together in the morning. The children greet one another and the pets with good morning pats. The four are practically attached, so for the parents it's like having 4 kids instead of 2 dogs and 2 kids. They instill trust in the dogs. It makes me happy to see how Ruby looks after the dogs and how they look after her. It's good to see such large dogs being the most kind animals we could hope to meet. Therefore, even if letting large dogs around your children may seem unsettling, you should give them an opportunity to show that they can get along just as well as you. As we've previously stated, a well-treated dog will treat its family well as well. It's obvious that Ruby adores these dogs, and they would never consider harming her. Your thoughts on German Shepherds? Did this video make you think differently about them? Did you think they couldn't get along with kids? Most likely, this video answered some of your questions. We're interested in hearing your thoughts on the matter. I hope this video piqued your attention. We hope to see you again in our upcoming videos comment area. I appreciate you seeing. Please remember to subscribe to our channel, give us a thumbs up, and turn on the notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. If you enjoyed the tale, the next video that plays on your screen will probably move you too.